Hey everyone, it's Brayden Conrad here, part of the TDT media team, coming at you with another Senior Bowl scout. This time I got Sam Hartman for you. Sam Hartman is a quarterback coming out of Wake Forest and Notre Dame. Spent 5 seasons with Wake Forest, then transferred for a senior season with Notre Dame. Stands at a 6'1", 208 pounds. He's a pocket passer, but he did run for 11 touchdowns in 2021 with Wake Forest, so it's something just to keep an eye on. He's a pocket passer, he stands strong in the pocket, make throws downfield, similar to like a Drew Brees, a Tom Brady, an Andy Dalton, and a Matt Ryan. Got to shout out my Falcons in there. A little bit on his stats. He finished with a 59.8 completion percentage in college. Had 15,656 yards, 8.2 yards per attempt, 134 touchdowns, 49 interceptions, and 147.2 rating. With his passing yards and his touchdowns, he finished fifth all-time in the NCAA in passing yards and third all-time in touchdowns in the NCAA. Arguably his best season was in 2021 with Wake Forest. That season he threw for 4,228 yards, 39 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and as I previously mentioned, ran for 11 touchdowns. And also this season, he finished in the top 100 ESPN list in college football players for this 2023 season. So projection-wise, where we think he's going to go? Probably day 3, maybe day 2, depending on his performance in the Senior Bowl. It is a loaded quarterback draft. Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, so that also is going to fluctuate things for him. But he could end up as a solid backup quarterback. We've seen before quarterbacks having injuries, guys need to come in. Sam Hartman could be that guy. He's smart. He's got an arm. He could fit in some of those West Coast type of offenses, maybe some air raid type of offenses. So we'll see where he ends up going. Again, some of his strengths: pocket passer, strong arm. He can move the ball downfield with his arm. Can spray it all over the field. He's got a great arm with the deep ball. Can complete short passes in the red zone, goal line. So that's what he features well. And then weaknesses wise is he's not much of a runner. He did run for the 11 touchdowns back in 2021, but other than that, there's not really much to say about his running ability. He will stand in a pocket. He won't look to move out of the pocket to break sacks. Got a little clip later in the video here showing of him getting sacked. We'll show that in a bit. But again, doesn't move well in the pocket, and he's a little bit slower in his lower half. So getting into some of the film here, before we want to roll this first clip. This is the sack here. If you see here, big rush from coming out of the Notre Dame line and just stands in the pocket. You don't see a lot of mobility here. NC State doesn't use a lot to disguise that they're showing pressure. Kind of obliterated the ND line, but Hartman doesn't do a good job of trying to move out of the pocket, get rid of the ball. See another little flea flicker here. That time he did do a good job moving out of the pocket, getting rid of the ball, but again, it's kind of a late reaction. Moving on here. This is from Wake Forest. Good throw downfield. This is the strong arm I was talking about, going into the red zone, going into the end zone, lack thereof. Moving on here. This is his last year in Notre Dame versus former team Wake Forest. Going to the end zone, over the shoulders. There's another touchdown for Notre Dame in that game, blew out Wake Forest. And then here is the final clip here showing off his arm all the way downfield and drops it right into the breadbasket. Notre Dame went up in that game versus Central Michigan. So again, showing off his arm. He's got a good arm in they're all parts of the field. He can spray the ball over. He's a guy that can, again, be a backup quarterback in the NFL, can fit in that air raid, maybe that West Coast type of offense. So with that, best of luck to Sam Hartman in the Senior Bowl, and we'll come at you with some more scouting reports.